All right, so I logged into aistudio.google.com. I clicked on stream real time, and you'll see over here it says share your screen. So that's where you get started. I went into the Washington Post, and I am just going to grab a little bit faster. No progress, and let's grab Saturdays. All right, so here's our crossword. I also have ChatGPT if we need to cross-reference one of the questions. So now I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to share my screen, and we're sharing this screen right here.
Okay, I see the screen. Is there anything specific you want to discuss about it?
Good morning, Gemini.
Good morning. It looks like you're doing a crossword puzzle. Did you want any help with that?
Yeah, I want you to start by analyzing the entire crossword puzzle, the across and down questions, and then make recommendations where we should start.
Okay, I can analyze the crossword puzzle and make recommendations for where to start. Looking at the across clues, one across is job for a cleanup crew with 4 letters. Looking at the down clues, one down is SCH, whose sports teams are aptly called the Engineers, with 3 letters. Would you like any more recommendations?
I want you to try to solve it for me.
Okay, I'll try to solve the first clue, job for a cleanup crew, which is 4 letters long. My guess is the answer is swab. Is that correct?
I don't know, let's try it.
Okay, it looks like the first letter of one down is S. Given that, what is your guess for one down? SCH, whose sports teams are aptly called the Engineers. Okay, one down is a 3-letter word, starting with S, and it is a school whose teams are called the Engineers. I think the answer might be MIT. Does that sound right?
It could, but that makes number 1 across wrong, so I have to reanalyze that one.
You're right. If one down is MIT, then the first letter of one across wouldn't be S. Let's try a different approach. One across, job for a cleanup crew, has 4 letters, and the second letter is W. How about the word MOPW? Is that a possibility?
MOPW, what does that stand for?
That doesn't make sense. MOPW is not a word. Let's try to think of a 4-letter word that means job for a cleanup crew, with the second letter W. The answer is swab. Does that sound right?
Let's pause for a second.
Okay, let's pause. Do you want to try another clue, or do you have a different idea about how to approach this puzzle?
Right.
Okay, let's get back to the crossword puzzle. What do you want to try next?
Okay, let's try, let's go 6 across.
Okay, let's look at 6. Across. Retouch base after a flyout. It has 5 letters, and the first letter is T. Any ideas?
I'm hoping you could answer it.
Okay, retouch base after a flyout, with 5 letters and starting with T. My guess is the answer is tag up. Does that make sense?
It does. What's the next one you want to try?
Okay, let's look at 2 downs. Complete a takeout order. It's 5 letters long and has A as its second letter. Do you want to make a guess?
Nope, go ahead.
Okay, complete a takeout order with 5 letters and the second letter being A. I think the answer might be bag it. Does that fit?
It does not.
You're right. Bag it doesn't fit. Let's try 7 down. Adolescent leader. It has 4 letters. What do you think?
What you have, I want you to solve it for me.
Okay, adolescent leader with 4 letters. I think the answer is teen. Does that work for the puzzle?
It does not.
Okay, teen doesn't fit. Let's try something else. How about scout for adolescent leader? Does that fit?
let's pause for a second.
Okay, let's pause. Do you want to go back to a previous clue, or do you want to think about the puzzle a bit more before we continue?
Let's look at 5 across.
Okay, 5 across is dinars are spent in its diners. It has 3 letters, and the middle letter is V. Any ideas?
It's 4 letters. It starts with a IV.
You're right, my mistake. 5 across is 4 letters, starts with I, and has V as the second letter. And the clue is dinars are spent in its diners. The answer must be Ivan. Is that correct?
Find out.
Okay, let's try Ivan for dinars are spent in its diners. It does look like that fits with the other answers we have. Do you want to try another clue? Or are we ready to check if the puzzle is correct?
Let's keep going. Let's do 8 across.
Okay, let's look at 8 across. Brown on high heat. It has 4 letters. What's your guess?
I don't know. What do you have?
Okay, brown on high heat with 4 letters. My guess is the answer is sear. Does that fit with the puzzle?
It does not. It starts with an I.
You are absolutely correct. My apologies. 8 across, brown on high heat has 4 letters, but the first letter is an I, not an S. How about irate? Does that make more sense?
Let's see.
Okay, let's see if IRD is the correct answer for brown on high heat. However, it doesn't seem like a common word related to cooking or heat. Is there another word you think might fit that clue and starts with I?
Let's try 9.
Okay, let's look at 9 across. Right, on El Mapa. It has 4 letters and ends with an L. Any thoughts?
What do you got?
Okay, right on El Mapa with 4 letters ending in L. I think the answer might be Ural. Does that work for the puzzle?
Well, it starts with an L, not ending.
You're absolutely right. Ural doesn't fit. My apologies. 9 across, right on El Mapa, starts with an L and has 4 letters. The answer is este, meaning east or right on a map in Spanish. Is that correct for the puzzle?
It is not.
You're right again. My apologies. Esther doesn't fit. Let's look at 9 across again. It's 4 letters and ends with the letter L, and the clue is right on El Mapa. Given that, the answer is laid. Does that work?
How do you spell it?
It's spelled L-A-D-E. Does that fit the crossword puzzle?
Nope. It's incorrect.
Okay, it seems that laid is not correct. The game is telling us you're close. Some letters are incorrect. Would you like to check the grid?
I did. I'm going to remove the wrong ones. Let's start over.
Okay, sounds like we need to go back to the drawing board. Do you want to remove the wrong answers and start over with the clues that are still open?
I did.
Okay, you removed some wrong answers. It looks like you've kept made for Job for a cleanup crew and tag up for retouch base after a flyout. Should we start by reevaluating those answers, or should we tackle a new clue first?
Let's see. Let's look at a different clue we haven't done before.
Okay, let's look at 8 across, brown on high heat. It's 4 letters long and starts with an I. My guess is that the answer is iron. Does that fit with the other letters you have?
Well, we took the I out now.
The clue for 7 down is adolescent leader. What do you think the answer might be?
3.
Okay, the answer for adolescent leader is PRE. That fits with the existing letters. Does that sound right to you?
It does.
Great, glad I could help. Is there another clue you'd like help with?
Let's do 3 down.
Okay, let's take a look at 3 down. The clue is good sorts to take advice from. What are your thoughts on that one?
Well, you can see it's 5 letters. It's just missing 1. So what do you think it is?
It does look like it's 5 letters long and is missing 1. With the letters G and U in place, the word for good sorts to take advice from could be gurus. Does that sound right?
Does not.
Okay, it seems that gurus does not work. Let's try to think of another option for good sorts to take advice from. That is 5 letters, with the G in the first position, the U in the 4th position, and does not use an S in the last position. How about guide? Would that work?
No, I think you're reading it wrong.
Okay, I understand. Let's re-examine the puzzle. I see that the letters in place for 3 down are G in the first spot and U in the 4th spot. Given
All right,
that, what
let's
do you
stop.
think?
Let's look at 4 down.
All right, let's look at 4 down. The clue is leg day staple. Do you have an idea what that could be?
I do not.
Okay, leg day staple is a 4-letter word. Since you don't have any letters filled in yet, I'm not sure what you're thinking. Would you like me to give you the answer, or would you like me to try to give you a hint?
Okay.
Okay, I see you filled in squat for 4 down. Is there anything else you would like help with?
Analyze the questions and tell me what you think what's missing.
Okay, I can help with that. It seems like you're working on 3 downs, and you need to find a 5-letter word. The clue is good sorts to take advice from, and you have a G in the first position and a U in the 4th position. Do you want to give that one a try?
All right. And last
Okay,
one.
I see
Let's get 2 down.
Okay, the clue for 2 down is complete a takeout order. What do you think that one could be?
Oh no.
Okay, no problem. Complete a takeout order is a 4-letter word that starts with an F. Does that help?
No.
Okay, the answer for 2 down is fill. Does that make sense with the other letters in the puzzle?
There we go. We solved it.
Great,
Congrats.
it looks like you finished the puzzle.